Hey folks, it's Rob. Welcome back. So, last session, we were at a decision point of like, should we continue picking up missions here in Mector, or should I just use transit time to kind of recover my pilots, digest some of the stuff we have, maybe make further adjustments to the archer we've assembled, that kind of thing. Let's look at the contracts. I mean, there's some good money here. And good reputation to go with the pirates. I like, you know, it's 3 skulls, though. I'm going to need my pilots back, but I could hang around in orbit and, kill a little time. I'm really intrigued by this one because it says an assault class Canopen mech is wandering around. And there's another power-up of another large mech. So they're meant to be kind of fighting each other, and I'm just meant to dip my oar in and maybe give them a hard time, right? Could be quite profitable, could be some nice parts. It is for the pirates. It could be quite troublesome. But that's what the game's about sometimes, right? 3 days to get the Griffin back. 4 days to get Cosmo back. 6 days to get Medusa back. Now, definitely want Cosmo back. I'd have Sea Dragon with it before I get Medusa back. And that's fine. I think we can take Sea Dragon. So, I just need to wait for Cosmo. That's 4 days, right? We can do that. Let's make sure my mechs are in order. Yeah, that's the only one that's out at the moment. Okay, let's just kill time here in orbit. Alright, that's the work orders. Yep, and one more day for Cosmo. Okay, Cosmo's back on duty. Right, contracts. Clash of the Titans. It's a great movie. I know, I'm an old head. I have fond nostalgia for that movie. It's a movie my aunt took me to as a child. And I just loved the little mechanical owl. I don't know. It was really good fodder for a young, imaginative me in the early 80s. This is pretty good. Nearly 800,000, 3 points of salvage. It'll piss off the Magistry, but I like moving my reputation into the positive with the pirates, so that's well worth it. So we have our Stalker, we have our Archer, we have our Shadowhawk. Do I go with the Griffin, the Wolverine, or the alternate Shadowhawk? Alternate Shadowhawk has a rangefinder instead of a comm system in the head. And the Wolverine has no improvement in the head other than a medium laser. So, this is the least armored of the group. Does have the LRM rack on it, which would be potentially quite useful in the urban battle environment we're going to be in. It's also probably the more mobile choice. Anyhow, I gotta put Cosmo into the field. What do I want Cosmo driving? Yeah, that's true. Cosmo needs to be kind of driving an appropriate mech for his capabilities. And I think that might act... There's a lot of direct fire here. Yeah, so's this. That said, direct fire has its place in this group. We have a lot of LRMs here and a lot of LRMs here. This Shadowhawk is also direct fire. So their jobs are to kind of hop around and be annoying while punching holes in things, while these just rain death on things until this thing gets close enough to then start unloading with its massive energy weapon component. So, yeah. This is slightly less armored than everything else. This is the most armored one. It's also like the least mobile. I guess it'll be fine though. Let's do that. Right. Anyhow, I hope you're having a great day out there in internet land. It is the 31st of March at 2:11 a.m. here on the west coast of the United States. And yeah, it's Tuesday. Wow. And the end of the month already. Time rolls on. It does, it does. The days are getting longer. Nights getting shorter. It's going to be summer soon. Moving into what we call the busy season at my work, which is just... So let's read the battle description while we're waiting. We've got an interesting opportunity for you, Commander. We've recently detected a major engine signature on the planet, probably an assault class mech. Can't have an assault class Canopan mech that big wandering around loose, and we'd like you to handle it. The interesting part is we've also detected another assault power-up, and it's a different mech entirely, and it's closing with the target. It's possible you can just swoop in and pick up the pieces. We're prepared to offer generous salvage terms. And Darius has to say, taking down assault mechs isn't going to be easy, Commander, but if we can play them off against each other, we might be able to make quite well on this one. And that is definitely the play to do if you can manage. Come on, game, load in. There we go.
Command interface initiated.
So it's not the city at night like last time, which was actually quite pretty. You know, it had a park and everything. We're near where the engine signature was detected, Commander. The enemy unit should be in this area. Remember, that is a big mech we're tangling with here, so be careful. Yeah.
All right. Keep your eyes open and watch
your
sensors.
That's way over there. There's also another high energy power signature somewhere around in here. You know, send Cosmo down the road here. Let's send Decker across. Kind of angle over. Yeah, like that.
Moving out.
And we'll send the Archer and Stalker down here. Just kind of following up. If I can get close enough, we'll start picking up their signature. So I think I'll just kind of get behind the building here. There we go. So there's one. That was a spider. I definitely saw it. 2. 90 ton. Okay. 50 ton. 30 ton. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can just come down the line there. You guys come up this way.
On the move.
So yeah, there's a whole lance there, not surprising. Dropship coming in fast and low, Commander. We're seeing Taurian markings. The other assault mech joining the party. I'm guessing it's about time to get hot down there. Yep. Okay. So, need to not get overly involved. Oh, an urban mech. Cool. Not get overly involved in the main fight between what we hope to be, well, hope to be the main fight between the Taurians and the Canopans. But at the same time, I am kind of going to be in the middle of the fray at the moment. So, Decker,
Ready for orders.
I think I need you to kind of get out of the way. Yeah, hostile drop pods. Okay. You know what? Let's, okay, yeah, we'll take the building jump, actually. Buildings are a little risky. Take enough damage and they start falling apart. On tabletop, we call that construction factor. But, and of course, on tabletop, the buildings can only hold so much weight, that kind of stuff. Punching the spider is not a terrible idea.
Engaging missile attack.
Okay, that's one of its torsos shot blown off.
Ready for orders.
Sea Dragon.
On it.
We'll just continue to digest this meal, I think. And that's way too many lasers. Let's cut back on that. Yeah, I need the heat. I don't mind using the LRM racks, though.
Confirmed.
There we go. Spider gone. Yeah, that's a Highlander, all right. Okay. Do not need to get too entangled with that Highlander right now. Let's see. And they have a Centurion. Right. Okay. You know, you can just get into the tree cover over here.
Coordinates received.
And then, just kind of split the fire here. Gonna drop the 20 rack on the Irby, and then the Centurion can get the other rack.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Because that breaching shot's kind of nice, actually. Alright. Yeah, here they come. Our cat's paws on the field, Commander. Let them take the brunt of the fire, and we should be able to clean up whoever's left alive. Indeed. Oh, they got an Atlas. They got an Atlas. I definitely don't want to be playing too hard with these guys right now until they... Whoa! Just immediately killed their Locust. Well, I don't mind that at all. Is that 2 Locusts and a Phoenix, a Hawk, and an Atlas? That's a really unbalanced lance.
Commander?
Okay, you can just kind of get away from the Atlas. And maybe we'll have you just kind of engage with the Locust that's on the field here in front of us. Yeah, I don't hate that. You got rear shot on that Atlas, man. I'd go for it. Yeah. Oh, that's our first Atlas we've seen. That's cool. So the Highlander is like back here, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't necessarily want to be sticking my face into. Killing their Locust, though, strikes me as a great thing to do. And there's their Phoenix Hawk, which I also don't like. Okay.
Receiving you.
Sea Dragon, let's get you into cover 2.
Confirmed.
And, yeah, we'll just continue to destroy light mechs, I think. Not a bit came off. Yeah, that Highlander doesn't like me.
Damage minimal.
Here comes the Atlas. Who do you... Way to go, camera. Way to go. Wow, they didn't shoot anything.
Ready
Okay.
for orders.
Well.
Affirmative.
Okay, Centurion can get my long. You can get the short. Manage my expectations a little. B, 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 B. Keep the heat under control.
Engaging multiple targets.
Penetrated the armor, but still nothing came off of that locust. I'm impressed. Herbie. Herbie steals my kill. That's okay. You can steal my kill, Herbie. Oh, firing on the Highlander. Okay. That Highlander's just going to hang out in that building. I'm going to do something funny. Alright. Let's move a bit forward and engage with the Locust. No, I mean the Urban Mech, I think. That said, let's see. Taurians are down there, both their lights. Yeah, Cadopan should lose their light next. I think that's appropriate. Herbies are a little tougher, though. And that Centurion probably doesn't like all the damage I've been giving it. Nope. Okay, Cosmo. What do you feel like doing? I feel like engaging with the Centurion. Or... yeah, no, the jump... jump works.
Engaging target.
We'll return fire into the Centurion. Sea Dragon.
Got it.
You can use Ye Old Archer in a very normal way. And let's shut down the LRM racks. Give you a few lasers. That'll be fine. Yeah, pilot injury. Okay, that's the Highlander. Yeah, you should definitely try to destroy a Phoenix Hawk. Hey now, Mr. Atlas. No need to send all that hate my way.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, I want Behemoth to remain in cover, and I can't move enough to get evasion, so we're just going to fire where we are. Right, Who deserves my love most? You know what? I don't mind giving you just the Death Blossom of Death.
Target acquired. Take that.
And on the floor you go. Okay, a little Irby hops over. Connected with its AC-10.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Not good. There's some heavy hitters on this field, and I don't need you taking big hits. This is a could go quite interestingly.
What's
Decker,
up, boss?
I think you need to kind of not be immediately in the mess of this. Let's see. Do want to continue making the Centurion have a
Acknowledge.
bad day. Gonna core it.
Engaging with target.
Okay.
That's a kill.
I know, there's salvage to be had. Trust me, I'm going to be wanting the big pieces. Could run out and punch the Irby, but yeah, I need this cover. The damage reduction is important. And I don't have enough mobility to really get away. Also, you have the Ultra AC too, so I really shouldn't get too close unless I'm going to be doing the melee thing. I could fire where I am and then move. I have an ace pilot. That's right.
Engaging target.
Well, the left arm and torso are gone, so now it doesn't have a small laser on
Enemy
board.
net. Critical damage detected.
Right. Where am I going? Let's pop behind the building, and we'll play games with them next time. Alright. Sea Dragon.
Receiving you.
Gonna move you just over here.
Heading out.
You're gonna fire on that. And concerned about the amount of heat we have generating. We can probably any damage that would normally go to this arm, this torso, will end up in the center torso. So if I overwhelm it, we'll end up blowing it to pieces.
Firing.
There we go.
Tango down.
Yeah, now you have no eyes. Oh, but you're going for the Atlas. I love that. Yeah, the Magistry, the Canopans are down to just their Highlander. All the Taurians still have an Atlas and a Phoenix Hawk. And I really want them to do exactly what they're doing right now, that is
Standing
beating
by.
on each other, so that is fantastic. I am very happy about that. What I need, or want, is I'd like to be able to see the Phoenix Hawk so I could work on that, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that right now. I can spread the love, but I don't really want these guys to turn their attention to my Stalker. Getting closer is not ideal. Yeah, because it's not a hard task for that Highlander to get behind me, and that would be a death sentence. Alright, we'll back
On
up
my
here. Don't really not want to fire. Who's got trouble and who doesn't? They're both quite hot. Highlander's probably fresher. Yeah. Total armor, the Atlas is still doing better. Okay. I guess I just make all the friends today. Right. Let's give the Highlander all of my LRM love. And I think we're gonna just keep the lasers under control.
Firing on multiple.
Okay, what's their Phoenix Hawk gonna do? Yep, one of the buildings collapsed. That'll make for interesting cover in the ruins, which is not a terrible thing.
Waiting for orders.
Gotta be careful. Cosmo, actually, how about we have you hop out and play your little game?
Engaging jump jets.
And then... let's go for you. I really would like that kind of to help even things out.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, you can actually just fire and then move. Oh, but you can only have one target. Alright, well, whatever.
Engaging target.
Yeah, that Highlander's now unsteady. Which kind of works for me in some ways. Hey, you want to come find me? You're going to have to come around this way.
Affirmative.
Sea Dragon. I think you're gonna stand still and just fire. And yeah, I want that Phoenix Hawk to just kind of get all the love. Actually, you could use a cooling session. Let's sensor lock.
Got a lock.
Hang in there.
Systems holding.
And the Atlas decides to kind of wander down the street towards my Shadowhawk? No. Ooh, armor penetration. Okay.
Good to go.
I am fine with that still happening. Making it harder for the Atlas to engage with me strikes me as a great idea. Let's see. You and you can get the LRM racks. We'll try to crit seek. Yeah.
Copy that.
And our building down. That Highlander's unsteady. A bit more work and I can maybe knock it over.
Orders.
Okay, Decker. From where you are, you can fire on the Atlas, so we're gonna do that. And be like, na 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 na, and then we're gonna jump away. Like that. Okay, Cosmo. Let's make this Highlander fall over. This is a little reckless, I know. I'm going to give you vigilance to help you out. Go, go, Power Ranger. Come on. You got this. You're going to connect.
Engaging physical attack.
Yes. LRM 20 critical. Left torso and arm destroyed. And you go fall down?
Critical damage.
Fall down? Yes. Good stuff. That clears heat, too.
Standing
All
by.
right. You. Now, I don't actually want the Highlander completely gone yet. Yep. Only a 4% chance on the head, huh? Okay. Yeah, we should continue to make the Phoenix Hawk feel really loved and, you know, secure in its identity. And
Locking on target.
I mean, it just thinks it's like a Wasp, but it's not. You know, it's actually a 45-ton mech. Oh, am I in a slugging fight? Ooh, that can get rough. Okay. And the Atlas does... Please don't shoot my Shadowhawk. Nope, gone for the Archer. Okay, the Archer can probably handle this. Okay.
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes.
We can actually move enough to get a small amount of evasion, so let's do that, because we're getting everybody's love right now.
Coordinates received.
So I think we do need to kind of just address the problems we are having. Right. Make sure we have enough heat
Locking on.
for a future where I have to continue fighting. Okay. Pilot injury. Cosmo, you're going to fire and then move. I know, this is wild.
All weapons committed.
Ammo explosion. Right torso and arm gone.
Damage detected.
Further pilot injury. And then... I'm in your rear arc.
Engaging jump jets.
What are you gonna do? Phoenix Hawk's like, you know what? I can just fight and beat you with my hands. Which, you know, probably not a terrible idea for a Phoenix Hawk.
Damage minimal.
On face value. Oh, you don't have the machine guns, do you? Okay.
Receiving
Decker! Time for you to hop out and make someone pay for their actions. Okay. Can I not actually target the ship? I cannot. Okay then. I thought I could. That sucks. Atlas gets a lot of damage reduction. I guess we're just gonna... yeah. That's a Highlander gone.
Enemy down.
That does commit all the Taurian forces to beating my butt. But...
Confirmed.
What's the Atlas doing? Ow. Yeah, that AC-20 just continues to rock my world.
Armor blow through. Internal
Yeah,
damage.
no, I know.
Ready for orders.
There's just not enough movement to make moving worthwhile. I'm just gonna have to pivot. Alright. We can penetrate with one weapon. We'll use the LRM-20 rack.
Copy that.
This Phoenix Hawk's doing pretty good, actually. Okay. You're probably gonna knock my guy over. Don't do that.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Yeah. I should have noticed that I was on the verge of happening. Unfortunately, I did not. Alright, you can just attack and then move.
On it.
Thank you. Thank
Mech
you.
destroyed.
Alright, you're gonna find a new home somewhere else. Again, the other side of this building strikes me as a
Copy
great
that.
place for you to be. Cosmo. That building is on the verge of collapse, so we are not getting on that building. You know what? I think we're going to reserve until we know what the Atlas does. Alright, big boy. Yeah, you're into the forest now. Ah, my... You know how hard it is to get LRM-20 racks? Ah.
Using weapon systems.
Alright.
Commander.
Okay. Melee attack, kind of dumb. Again, moving's not helping much.
Copy that.
But let's draw fire away from the archer so stray shots aren't going into it. And... Alright. Yeah, let's just do all of that.
Affirmative.
At least it's a very hot Atlas right now.
Ready for orders.
Stand up. Alright.
Ready for action.
You're getting vigilance to help deal with the fact you're probably still going to be under fire next round. Yeah, you really can't get away, can you? Even if I run you right down here around the corner, you're still just going to walk over here and shoot me. I would get some evasion, though, which would help. I'll put you on regular move. I can still do a sensor lock on you, which will reduce your targeting.
I copy.
And that's probably not the side I wanted to expose to the Atlas, though. That's not smart. I just got this
That's
thing. This is the
locked off.
second mission with my archer. Okay. Cosmo. Yeah, let's just kind of send you over
Engaging jump jets.
Crazy Ivan. In fact, let's give you vigilance too, because you're not in great shape. And wait, did I set that up right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right.
Engaging target.
Well, we're inspired at least. Okay. Cosmo, I know this is insane. We're going to just do this.
Engaging physical attack.
Structure exposed. What structure did I expose? An arm. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Decker, how's your legs? Pretty good. Okay then. More insanity for my audience. Here we go.
Gas from above.
AC 20 critical. Knockdown, yes.
Standing by. Position confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, throw the LRM in as well. Aim for the head.
Confirmed. Fire.
SRM critical.
Scored a critical hit.
I'm critically its weapons. It's gonna punch me. No. Moonwalking out of the corner I put it in. Okay. And then shooting one medium laser. Alright. Because it needed to clear some heat. Fair enough. That gives me a chance. Alright. You're going to fire from where you are. Drop that one laser. And fire.
Engaging target.
Alarm 20 crit. Donner head
Think I hit
hit.
something good.
Heat sinks. Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. Okay. It has 2 pips of unsteady.
Standing by.
Continue to give it a hard time? I think so. Come in from the rear.
Aye, aye. Targeting for physical attack.
Left torso and arm destroyed. Okay, and you are gonna take it on from the other side here. Hot. One-on-one action.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay, where are we? She's down to 3 medium lasers in operation and her fists.
I'm here.
Okay. Fire the LRM rack where you are. I should move.
Acknowledged.
That's too much heat. Just right. Okay.
Confirmed.
You know what? That's
Tango
enough damage
down.
I suffered. This is fine. Okay. Good kill, Commander. Let's get out of here and see what we recovered.
Mission successful.
Whew. Not the best. I mean, I could have done that better. I really feel like I could have. 3,000 XP for everybody's great. My archer's in bad shape. Can I get an LRM 20? Ooh, that's, yeah, alright. Some toys. No replacement LRM rack. Okay, let's grab the Highlander part. Let's grab the Atlas part. Let's take this very nice medium laser. +3 accuracy, small laser is nice, but it's still small. And let's see, we got a Centurion part, a Phoenix Hawk part, an AC-10, some other stuff I don't care about. Should have checked to see if we got the small laser. There was a chance we'd get it. Well, I'll probably check the mech base. Well, we're getting a Centurion assembled. Gonna send it to storage. Alright. Gonna have to refit the Archer. Alright. What do I got? Do I have an LRM 20 at all? No. Actually, I should check the store. Nope, they don't have an LRM-20 either. Okay. Right. Well, do have a very nice LRM-10 rack. Or I can fit an LRM-15. We are going to need LRM ammo. Right. So, do I want to keep this just to be a giant walking artillery piece for me? Or do I want this to be more of a mixed combat mech? That's partly what I should be considering, right? Weapons rise. We got all kinds of things we can throw on this thing. Each side only carries one missile rack, which is insane. Right. Alright. Maybe we take the 10 off, we'll put the 15 on. That's a slight reduction in firepower. Gets me 4 tons back, admittedly. That laser over there. Fit a gyro. Lost those arm mods. That's a shame. In fact, take that one off and put this spoil of war right there. In fact, let's just hit the max armor button and then start trimming. Alright, it gets me a ton, and then in that ton... Oh, I did get the small laser, that's cool. Don't want to stick that in the arm, though. Gives a little short-range combat capability. Admittedly, another heatsink, probably a good idea. Alright, so if I'm firing 35 LRMs per volley... I have 120. I am going to need the ammo. Could lose this laser actually and just fit in our heatsink. That's not a terrible idea. It gives us a little better operational capacity. Because even with the LRM, I mean, this will be a little cooler than it was with the 220s, but even now it's still going to be probably generating heat in a lot of situations. Alright. That'll have to be the refit.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Right. Are there any other contracts I want to do while I'm here? We can do this assassination against the Taurians. Destroy a base. Badlands battle. These are all against the Directorate. Defeat in detail. Because we're friendlier with the pirates now, so now I can do this mission. It's $1 million for a 2 skull, so there's bound to be screwness. I should also just kind of swing by the barracks here.
What's up, boss?
Ready for orders. Standing by.
Yeah, Sea Dragon can level. Well, a bit of hit defense isn't bad. Indirect fire penalty reduction is also good. also, you know, he's the sensor guy, right? Kind of play into that a little. But, yeah, this level of piloting does really bring some solid benefits.
Mech warrior training complete.
Oh, and I could also just give you a point on guts and improve your overheat threshold. Yeah, you know what? I like it. Okay, let's do it. Alright. Mechs-wise, well, I basically have my stalker backed up by this crew of stooges. Alright, stream's still going. We've been at about an hour. You know, I think we'll come back to it next time. I appreciate, well, you know, it hasn't been. Yeah, it's not even 3 a.m. yet. You know, let's do one of these. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do that. Directorate hates me anyway. Okay. So what to have Sea Dragon pilot? Well, if I give Sea Dragon the Griffin... Yeah, okay. Right. We'll do this mission and then we'll wrap up tonight. Hopefully I'm not sticking my neck in a noose. But I do appreciate those of you coming out and watching this stream. Thank you. After recent engagement, pirate forces have captured a Directorate stronghold. This has left the bulk of the Directorate forces in the field with nowhere to withdraw to. We'd like you to engage those forces and destroy them in detail. Goal is to break their ability to field against us for the foreseeable future. That means none of their units should survive. Brutal, but undeniably effective. Cord Mech isn't going to end up repaired back in battle against you. Sounds like a lot of fighting, though. Be prepared. Yep. No, I'm expecting at least 2 lances, if not more.
Initiated.
Directorate retreated there. And, yep, there's a couple mechs there. Can't quite make out those. This looks like a commando. That might be a commando. Javelin. Still not clear to how many enemy units are out there, but Meyer's keeping an eye out. Yep. Affirmative. If I spot them, I'll give you a holler. Yeah, so Meyer's interesting sometimes in how they've written her. So they have high ground. Let's kind of come around. Well, Decker, I'm going to send you here.
Affirmative.
And I'll send Cosmo there. And Sea Dragon can kind of be here in the middle.
I've got something.
And yeah, we're picking up the mechs we thought. 25 tons. Those are commandos, definitely. And then Behemoth, you're going to need to just kind of walk to wherever we go. So I'm not sure if this is traversable, but we'll try.
Coordinates received.
Okay. Yeah, Commando 1B. 30 ton, probably Javelin. Yep, Javelin 10F. And a Commando 2D. Okay, so that one's, yeah, gonna fire at me. That's okay. You volunteer as tribute. I'm gonna reserve a little just to make sure there's no mediums hiding out nearby. Okay. That's fine.
Ready for orders.
Right, yeah, you can't walk out of there, huh? Alright, that's what I thought might be the case. Long jump over here.
Aye, aye.
It's Badlands, so it's a little warm. But not hot hot. Let's keep the alarm rack handy and just fire the laser.
Engaging with target.
Good, we connected.
Ready for orders.
Decker. Okay, we'll just hop on over here.
Up high.
Fire on our same friend here.
Engaging with target.
Right arm gone. That's good.
Scored a critical hit.
Take out some of its weapon systems. Cosmo.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Enemy
Let's see, that is 33% of the land, so they don't have any backup. It'll just be other mechs that show up. Right, I think I'm going to have to just kind of come around this way because I can't get up this slope. Mind you, I guess it'd be okay in the short term.
Moving to position.
If I split the fire, we'll penetrate their cover. A and B. Commando gets the 20 rack.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Commander, I got a leopard inbound to your location, guessing it's not friendly. Yep. Well, I want to eat my appetizer before the main course shows up. How dare you punch me, sir? I could boot kick you, drop kick you across this battlefield. Yeah, that's the 4 medium laser model javelin. Okay. Let's see. Cosmo, you can fire and move, so let's do that. And away I go.
engaging jump jets.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, you can also play
Good to
similar
go.
tricks, so...
Lifting off. Standing by.
Meanwhile, Sea Dragon, you can kind of close in over here.
Got it.
Yeah.
On it.
Okay, that's a side torso gone with Javelin and half its armament. I'm happy to see that go.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, can't move out of here. Alright, just gonna fire. Main weapons here. Actually, let's split this up. You and you. You have no defense, it's just the evasion. Let's keep the heat under control. Actually, let's just destroy you.
Firing.
Leg destroyed, head hit,
Target's taken a critical hit.
knocked over. That's the pilot gone. Okay. Oh, and here's the reinforcements. Shadowhawk. Maybe an Argener, I'm not sure. We're warned there might be multiple enemy lances out there. Take them out, Commander. Okay. Did you just stand there and shoot? Okay. That was not smart. Oh, fire starter, huh? Okay. And javelin, and yeah, other javelin. Was it 3 mechs they dropped, or did they drop 4? Guess 3. Nothing else up there, and nothing else on the indicator. Okay. Well, let's destroy your life. You punch me, I punch you.
Engaging physical attack.
There you go, you don't need that leg. Attacker.
What's up, boss?
You can also just clear heat and
Roger.
bring hate to this commando.
Locked on for physical attack.
There we go. So that's my first course destroyed.
Tango down.
Alright. Sea Dragon.
Receiving you.
Time to start moving on to these guys. Firestarter is approaching. I'm not keen on that. Yeah, I think we'll fall back a little.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
My turret will remain standing here, I guess. Looks like I have some direct fire. Yeah.
Engaging.
Another hostile Leopard inbound, Commander, marking its destination. Yeah, 3rd Lance. Okay. Anyhow, I thought they couldn't retreat, but they have leopards, or they can bring in these guys. Alright, that's an R10F, so that's a bunch of medium lasers. And that's a 10N, so that'll be missiles. Hey now, hey now! That's a nice laser!
Critical.
Alright. Laser's still operational, but it did suffer a crit. Right. Where's this? I thought you said you marked it on my map where they're gonna drop. Okay. Let's hop back.
Engaging jump jets.
Who do I most hate? The Firestarter. Okay, Sea
Standing
Dragon.
by.
Yeah, we'll go for the Firestarter. Good, getting in there.
Reporting. Critical
Not much
hit.
armor left on that Firestarter.
Standing
Decker,
by.
you can fire from where you're standing and then move.
I copy.
Okay, that's the right torso gone.
Solid connection on that one.
And then maybe come around this way.
Receiving you.
I really kind of need you to not be stuck there permanently, I guess. But you can shoot targets where you are. Yeah, I guess I'd rather engage with what I got.
Taking the shot.
Alright, that's one mech gone.
Target eliminated.
There they come. Our Directorate Lance closing in your position, Commander. Really hope that's the last of them, Commander. That new Lance is part of our contractual obligations. Engage and destroy them. Yeah, okay. Freaking 3 Lances. Okay, well, you missed. So I'm good with that. And then you're going to fire missiles at probably the same person. Yep. Alright.
Damage is light.
20 ton, maybe a locust. $35-ton, maybe a fire starter again. And our 20. Okay. Nothing big. Salvage is going to be crap. Alright. Let's keep our distance. Yeah, let's go for that javelin. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Good. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Sea Dragon, I really don't need you to kind of like get out of there right now, so I'm just gonna have you do this. And let's go for the other leg.
Aye, aye.
Okay, you went wide on your very lovely laser
Orders?
shot because why not? Can't engage anything as is. Fine, I'll core it.
Firing.
There we go. Pilot lethal damage.
Hostile removed.
Okay. Spamming that can ain't going anywhere.
Orders.
This is your opportunity to slightly get out of the position I stuck you in, I think.
On my way.
Alright. And direct fire on the locust. Just spare it one rack.
I copy.
Yeah. Okay, now I got a swarm of little mechs coming at me. Stop shooting on my arm.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Locust 1E. Yeah, that's a fire starter. Okay. And yeah, they all love Cosmo. Okay. Final locus is an R1E. Alright. Well, I don't mind you coming over here by
Barely hit,
yourself.
Commander.
Alright, Cosmo, let's not be the focus of all their attention and get some cover.
Engaging jump jets.
And I really don't want to lose that good laser, so let's put vigilance on and fire on this javelin. Do like knocking their pilots around. Okay.
Waiting for
Decker,
orders.
how about you go and give this Locust all the love and attention it needs?
Confirmed.
Okay. Very good, very good.
Mech destroyed. Receiving you.
And Sea Dragon.
Confirmed.
Yeah, let's continue working this guy
Targeting
over.
for an output truck.
Arm destroyed doesn't really make any difference, unfortunately.
Standing by.
Alright, where can you go? Yeah, that's a little better angle. Alright, I think we'll use you and you. Alright. A, B. Switch you to B. And yes.
Engaging multiple targets.
There we go. That's some
Critical
armament
hit,
reduction.
Commander.
Oh, sure. Shoot my stalker. I'm certain those two laser pockmarks are going to annoy Yang later. Let's see. Fire from where I am.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And then just kind of get out of the way. Need to mind my heat. Okay, that Locust comes running down the hill. And you choose to fire on my stalker? Yeah. That's okay. I'm certain my stalker will enjoy you as a snack too. And the fire starter. Ah, missed. Okay. Alright, Sea Dragon. And
Commander.
Decker, what do I want to do? I don't hate shooting. Well, you know what we
Ready
could
for
do.
orders.
Can't split fire with Sea Dragon, which is
Position
unfortunate. But what we can do is just shoot things. So let's see. Yeah, fire start is more annoying. Okay.
Got it.
There we go.
Take that.
Reduction in capabilities.
Good to go.
Decker. I'd like you to also bring joy and love to enemy mechs. Actually, this is probably the better play. No, this is the better play. Okay.
I copy.
get up here on the hill and shoot down at them. While standing over the corpse of their comrade.
Locked on. Rear armor. Critical hit, Commander.
Okay,
Waiting
Behemoth.
for orders.
Where can we go? No!
Position.
Ah! That's it. I certainly wanted to face my rear arc at them. I was going here to turn. Ooh. That is called a misclick, kids. Doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do to undo it. Brace. Now they're going to go and take advantage of my massive mistake. And shoot the stalker in the back, which fortunately is at least reasonably armored, but still this is going to suck.
Watch my six.
Yeah.
Systems holding.
Yeah, no, I know.
Receiving you.
Hey, Sea Dragon. How about we punch a locust today?
Moving to position.
That's the whole left side gone.
Reporting. Critical hit. Waiting for
Decker.
orders.
Yep, can't shoot anything from where you are, but you can move here.
Engaging.
Well, its flamer's
Target's taking a
destroyed.
critical hit.
Still got 2 flamers and a medium laser, though. Alright.
Engaging target.
There we go. That's that trouble taken care of.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, through my strategic genius of presenting them with a target they couldn't resist, I guess, they've gathered over here in a really dumb place. So, alright,
Good to
Behemoth,
go.
I need you to just kind of finish this. So annoying to just misclick like that. Alright, shut down the LRM racks. We don't need that. This should do fine. We'll core it out, and it'll just be done. Alright. 3 lances. I think we earned our paycheck. That was grueling, Commander. We'll debrief you back in orbit.
Mission
Yeah.
successful.
Right. Destroy all units. $500,000. 2,000 XP. My Shadowhawk's gotta go in the shop. A lot of trash I don't care about. Well, let's see. If I take this, I can build a javelin. And if I take this, I can build a locust, which I can sell off. And then I'll take this fire starter. And then we got a commando part anyway, and then some stuff. Alright. At least we got paid. And I can sell off those mechs I build. So,
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
1E Locust packs only lasers for its armament for better overall damage without the risk of ammo explosions. Runs quite a bit hotter in other variants though, so it works best with hit and run tactics, which is true. It's actually not a bad design if you're going to run a Locust.
Back online.
Javelin is a close-range support mech with 12 SRM tubes. The Federated Sons sometimes field whole lances as javelins, but more often you'll see them used as ambushers or to deal finishing strikes to enemies with exposed systems. To the storage. Right. To the store. Alright, we got 2 fire starters. Let's sell 1. You know, I'm going to keep a Locust 1E just for the variety of things. I'm going to keep 1 in anything, I guess. Should I? No, I could lose a Panther. Alright. A little more money. Second Centurion, really? I guess I don't need it. Alright. Fill my pockets. Alright, is there anything I want to buy while I'm here? Because I'm probably not going to hang around next time. These comm systems already have comm systems. The heat exchanger, I just don't see a lot of value in. It's 3 tons. I could just get 3 heat sinks, which will do a lot of general work. This is a lot of figuring out and what weapons am I going to fire, blah, blah, blah. It is, you know, weapon heat generally. That's not bad. I suppose just like all the, you know, lasers. And they don't have any mechs I want to buy. Alright. Okay, I think that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an excellent Tuesday, the 31st of March. Have a great day. Hey, if you like this, hit like for me. That's great for me. And if you like this content, you know, subscribe. Get notifications, that kind of stuff. I'll see you next time.